Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In previous video, we have seen that why we need inter-microservice communication and what is the difference between monolithic and microservice architecture. So if you haven't watched that video, then just go to description, check out the link. In this video, what we're going to do is we are going to download or create two different microservices, and in one microservice, I'm going to write the APIs which we are going to use in the upcoming videos for the inter-microservice communication. So let's quickly start with that. First thing what we have to do is we have to go and open up the browser and we have to search for Spring Initializer. After that, visit the first link, click on this one. And over here, we have to select this Maven Java. I have selected 3.2.4. And over here, I'm going to change the name, the group ID to com.bt.customer. Let me copy this one, paste it once again. And over here in the package also, I'm going to paste it. So this is customer project. And over here we have to add a dependency of web. So we are going to basically create two different microservices. One is customer and another one is order. In the order, it will contain all the orders related to the specific customer. So we are going to develop that. So first, we have to make these all changes, and I have selected Java 17 as Java 17 is installed in my system. So make sure you select the appropriate versions. So if Java 17 is not there, then you have to go with the lower version of Spring Boot, that is 2.5.x. And if you have the 11 version, that case. If not, then please upgrade the version. Now quickly download it. So one project is downloaded. Other thing is I have to create one more, that is order. So com.bt.order. Let me copy this one, change the all, and this one is order project. Everything will remain same. Language is Java, Maven 3.2.4, jar 17, and over here web is added. So click on generate and it will generate another one. Here you can see this, we got two. Let's go to download and let me cut these two and move to the place where I'm going to keep these two. Let me extract it quickly. Extract here and also this one. Extract here. Next thing what we have to do is we have to simply delete these two jars because we don't need these two for now. So here we have. Now what we will do is we will open up these two in the ID. Whatever ID you want, you can choose. So I have opened up IntelliJ already and we have to read out to that specific where I have stored. Let me open it once again. Open. Go to a specific path. Let me check this, where exactly I have kept it. Yeah, this one we have. In the microservice, I have customer. I'll open it. And it will take some time because auto configuration will be running in the background. It will download all the required jars. Okay. So we have to open one another project, that is the orders which we have downloaded. So let me click on open, minimize it. Yeah, this one exactly it is. Order, click on OK. and select new window. So in parallel, I have opened both projects. So first we will make all the changes required in the customer, and then we will move back to the orders. So let me minimize this, and here we are in customer. So download is done. Let me expand this one. These are the main resources we have in the Java. We have one main application. Okay. First thing what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the port for this one. So by default, the port is 8080. So if both microservice or both the services, if you want to run simultaneously in the same system, in that case, you won't be able to do it because both will try to run on 8080. So one is up in that case, another will throw. Port 8080 is already in use. So what we have to do is I'm going to change the port for this one. So server dot port is equal to 8081. Save it. So now whenever we run the application, the customer one, it will up on 8081. So let's quickly test this one. So click on this, run application main. We scroll up and here you can see this. Now the application is up on port 8081. Okay. Next thing, let's quickly stop this. After this, what we have to do is we have to create some of the packages in order to organize it. So as for this one, we can also do in a single package. But the thing is, when we have a large application, you will have everything in place in a particular package segregation, right? So that you can identify things easily. So over here, it will be REST. And I will create one more. This one is RestTemplate. Another one is service. Another one is service simple. After this, what we will do is we will create the REST interface. So go over here, REST select interface, customer. REST, hit enter. So REST will be created. After this, what we have to do is we have to add the mapping. So over on the top of this one, at the rate request mapping, and into this one we will pass the path. So now whatever we declare inside this one, first we have to pass this one like localhost 8081 / and over here I'm going to put the customer, and then wherever you declare inside this one will be, you have to call it. Okay, so we are going to only declare the empty one. Why? Because whenever in the next video we are discussing about how to actually call from customer service to order service, then we will declare the endpoints over here to call those. Okay, so let's quickly jump and create the remaining interfaces and classes. So right click on this, Java class, customer REST simple, hit enter, and this will implement customer REST, and this is basically a REST controller. So I will put annotation REST controller, and after this we have to create customer service. That is the interface again. Create one and just move back over here, and here we will auto wire it. And we have to create one customer service simple. And this will implement customer service, and we have to put the annotation at the service so that we can identify this one as a place where we are actually writing the business logic. This will enable this one for bean creation. Okay, so the task related to this particular microservice is done. Next thing, let's move back, minimize it, and move back to the another one, that is the orders. In the order, what we have to do is we have to again create some of the classes into this one. So go over here to src main Java, and again in this one, if we execute it or run it, it will run on port 8080. So let's quickly test that. So it's showing port 8080 was already in use, so we will kill it or terminate whatever running on port 8080 and we will use it. So how to do that? Go over here and search for command prompt, right click on it, run the administrator. Yes, and over here what we have to do is we have to run this command. So netstat -a and find str and put the particular port and hit enter. So it will show that port 8080 is being used by the process ID 6480. So we have to kill the process ID 6480. So move back over here, copy this task kill /f/pid. Let me copy once again. PID 6480, hit enter. So here you can see that the process with PID 6480 has been terminated. If we try to check once again, here you can see this. Now port 8080 has been freed. Let me minimize this one. And let's retry to run the application. So I have restarted. And here you can see this. Now our application is up on port 8080. So let's quickly stop it and write all of the APIs which we need. And before that, we have to create all the packages and traces. Right click on this. We are not going to use any database because here in this video, we are going to demonstrate the inter-microservice communication only. That's why I haven't added the JP and any other dependencies. So we're going to use in-memory database. For that is map. We are going to use we will keep only the ID corresponding to that particular data we are going to put. So let's quickly create the packages which are required. So com.bd.order.entity. And this one, right click on this package .rest. Again, we need the RestTemplate. After this, we need service. After this, I need service impl. Into this one entity, we have to create one Java class, that is product. Hit enter. In this, we will have different stuff, that is ID, name, description, and price corresponding to that product. So product long ID, private string name, private string description, private double price, because price can be in the floating point also. After this, we have to create a getter and setters for this one. Generate getter and setters. So Alt and insert key, click on generate, select all, click on OK, and it will generate the getter and setters. After this, we should also generate string. Override toString in order to print. Whenever we try to print the product, it should print all of the values inside. Next thing, we need another one entity, that is for orders. Java class, we will create, that is order. In this one, we will have only two fields. One is list of products corresponding to customer ID. So private long customer ID, private list of product, and this will products. Again, we will get getter and setters. So Alt insert, select these two, click on OK, and again Alt insert and override the toString method for the meaningful stuff. Okay. Next thing what we have to do is we have to create the order rest the same way which we have created for this one, the customer one. So order rest and select interface and hit enter. In the order rest, we are going to put the annotation @rest controller, @request mapping, and to this one I'm going to give it a, that is whatever the APIs we have to put first, the prefix will be order. Into this one I'm going to do 4 different APIs, that is post mapping, that is for create order, put mapping, that is for update orders, get mapping, that is for get orders, and delete mapping, that is for delete orders. So let's quickly do that. So @post mapping, and to this one the path will be /create create order. Let me quickly copy the name of this one, paste it over here, and in the request body, I'm going to accept order object completely. Okay. After this, I'm going to create one put mapping that will be path / update order / in the path variable, we are going to use the customer ID. So over here, customer ID. So that while doing the inter-microservice communication, we can actually see how we can pass the different values while calling this particular API from the another microservices. So this will return, after updating, it will return the complete object. So order, update order, and this one will accept path variable, and this one is expecting long type customer ID. After this, @request body order, updated order. You can keep any name as per your choice. Next thing what we have is we have @get mapping. This will basically return the order corresponding to that particular user. So path will be /get order / customer ID, and return type will be order, get order, and inside this one there will be one path variable and it's of long type, and we have to copy the same name. Make sure the name over here and here needs to be same. Okay, save it. Next thing, another API that is for delete mapping. Path for this one will be /delete order. In this one, we are going to accept, this is going to basically return Boolean value, delete order, and in this one, I'm going to accept the customer ID in request param long customer ID. Now save it. Next thing, we have to create one order RestTemplate. This one is interfaces, so these are only declarations, so we have to put a body also. So right click on this, click on new, select Java class, order RestTemplate, hit enter. This will implement order rest, and on the top of it we have to put @rest controller. And here you can see this one is showing an error because we haven't implemented the methods which are declared in order rest. Just click on implement method, select all of these, click on OK, and it will implement it. Next thing what we have to do is we have to go over here and we have to simply create order service. Right click on this one, Java class, select interface, over here order service, hit enter. Okay, so now move back over here, and here we will auto wire order service. Okay, inside this one what we are going to do is we are going to simply return order service dot create order. We are not going to do any exception handling because there will be no exception handling. There will be no exception thrown. Why? Because we are handling this completely in our service level. No database interaction, no checking business, no manually throwing the exception. These things are not going to happen. That's why they're going to avoid the try catch block. Okay, so that we can quickly do this stuff. So click on this one, and this one is created at the service level in the order service. So move back over in the same way we have to do for this. So let's quickly do this. So order service update order. Into this one we will pass the customer ID and updated order. Then we will do order service dot get order. To this one we will pass the customer ID. In this one again, order service dot delete order. To this one we will pass the customer ID, save it, hover over this one and create method, move back, do it once again for this one, move back, do it once again for this one. So here you can see this, all the methods are in place. Next thing what we have to do is we have to go over here and we have to create the order service simple. So order service simple, hit enter. This will implement order service. And on the top of it, we will put @service to declare this one as a class where we are going to write the business logic. Hover over this one, implement method and click on OK. So the implementation for everyone is done. So as I mentioned that we are going to handle everything in an in-memory database. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create one map. So map that is of type long as a key and order as a value. So this is order map is equal to new hash map. And again after this I'm going to declare one private long ID counter is equal to 0L. What I'm going to do is we are going to add some of the default. Whenever this object is created, we are going to create 5 different users, customer and 5 different orders corresponding. So when we will initialize that, I'm going to declare this. I'm going to create one constructor for this one. So order service simple, and this is a public constructor with the 0 args. So in this case, what will happen is when we put this @service, the Spring will come and try to create the object of this one, and by using this no arg constructor, and whatever the code we will write over here will be automatically be executed. So whenever our application is up. So at this one I will run the loop from 1 to I less than or equal to 5, I plus plus, Control Alt L to format everything. Inside this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a product default product is equal to new product. Default product dot set ID. Then here we have 0. So what we will do is we will increment first and then we will set to this one. Default product dot set name. So I'm going to simply give it a name, default product plus the I, or we can also use this ID counter. So again, default product dot set description into this one, default, this one is description for default product plus I. After this, you have to set the price. So default product dot set price, and into this one 10.0 into, I'm going to multiply it with I, so that we can have the first product will be default product 1, description for default product 1, and this will be 10.0 only. For the second time, default product 2, description for default product 2, and the value will be 20.0. Okay, so now we have created the distinct product. So, but here we can put only orders. So what we have to do is we have to now create the order object. So order is equal to new order. After this, order dot set customer ID, that will be I plus 0L. Okay, now list of product, because it supports list, new array list, into this one, list dot add, and we will add the product. So after this, we will set that into the order. So order set products, into this one we will set the list. And finally what we will do is we will put that into the order map. Put ID counter, comma, order. So now whenever we run the application, we will have by default 5 products, 5 order map. So let's quickly After this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to print it. Order map like this one. So let's quickly start the application and let's see if this one is being printed or not. So you can see this order 1, order customer ID, product 1, default product 1, description for default product 1, price is 10.0, 2, description for 2, the price is 20, for the third one, 3, and the price is 3. So it's working as expected. Next thing what we have to do is we have to complete the remaining stuff. So let's quickly move back over here, and here what we will do is we have the order. So in that case, order map dot put order dot get customer ID comma order we will put, and what we will do is we will simply return the order. Next thing, in the update order case, what we will do is we will check that particular order even exists or not. So if order map dot contains key, and key we have to check the customer ID, or whatever we can say, order ID. So let's quickly change the name for this one. This one is not the customer ID. Yeah. Is it basically customer ID? Contains this customer ID. Okay. So if this one is match, else not, then what we will do is we will simply return null. And if this match, in that case, what we will do is we will change this one. So order map dot put customer ID once again, comma updated order, the new object which we have gotten. Okay, and what we will do is we will return the updated order. So our main focus is not implement the business logic. Just understand what we are going to do is, let me minimize this particular stuff. So we have an order map. Whenever we pass the value from this one object, we have one customer ID. So we will extract the customer ID and we will put as a key, and then put the complete object as a value. If the update case, we will check that if that particular ID exists or not. So if it exists, then we will replace it with a new object, else we will return a null. Third case, that is get orders. So in this one, we will check if objects dot not null, and this is the customer ID. So if this one is not null, then we will return order map dot get ID, customer ID. Else we will return new order, the empty object. Okay. Next thing what we will do is, again we are taking the values from map. So if nothing is there, then it will return empty. Okay. So in the delete order, what we will do is we will check for that particular if contains, then we will remove the map and return true. Else we will return false. So if order map dot contains key, and in this one we will check for customer ID, and again in this one order map dot remove that particular order customer ID, and after this I'm going to return it true. It means that the value has been deleted. Else we will return false. It means that value is not found. Okay. So the task, the development of two different microservices is done. In next video, what we are going to do is we have to hit these all 4 APIs from which service? From this particular customer service. We are going to develop here 4 different endpoints in order to hit that. If you want to test it quickly, so let's quickly test these all, create, customer, update, and these all. So let's quickly restart the application, stop and rerun. Let me open the Postman. So application is starting. Here, see this, all the products has been created and our application is up and running on port 8080. So let me minimize it and move back over here. Let me quickly copy this one and paste it over here. This is a post type. So post type So this one, first one is create order. So slash order slash create order. This one is 8080. So let's quickly test that. So 8080 here you can see this. After this we have to go to body and we have to pass the JSON. So none. We have to select raw. We have to select the JSON. Into this one, click on beautify. And again, what we need over here is go to orders. We have customer ID and we have products. Customer ID in colon, I'm going to add 156 and products. We again have to put one JSON because, oh sorry, this one is list. Inside this one we have different products. Let's beautify it. If we go into the product, we have ID, name, description and price. So let's quickly create it. ID 15, name, demo product 1. After this we have description, demo 1 description. After this we have price. Price is in floating, so I can add like this. Now beautify it and send it. So here you can see this one is added to the pack 156 and products, but this one is printed. Next thing what we are going to do is we are going to simply move back to the order rest and we will try to get this particular one. So update order. So move back over here. What we will do is we will copy this particular stuff, go to new one, paste it, and the endpoint we are not going to test the upload one. First we are going to check the get orders. So move back over here, change this one, and in the get we are going to pass the ID in the path variable. So slash, and the ID which we have passed is 156. So move back over here, paste it and send it. There you can see this, we got 156, 15, demo product 1, demo 1 description, and the price is this one. Next thing we have to test for this one, update order. So if everything is working fine or not. So open a new one. Change this one to update order. This one is again a post call. Go to body, select this one as raw, select JSON, and let me quickly copy the JSON from here. And in this one, the price I'm going to update for this one is like this and send it. Okay, so it's from 404. Why? Because in the update order, the customer ID needs to be passed in the path variable. So we will copy this one, slash, paste it and send it. This one is put mapping. So we have to select the put mapping. Now send it. And here you can see this one is updated and the price is also updated. So if I again go and try to get orders for 156, here you can see the price is updated. So this one is also working. So we have also added default orders also. So if I try with 1, so you can see this, we got default product 1. If I try total, we have added 5. So if I try 5, we will get it 5. 6, if we try to get it 4, then we will get nothing. That is an empty one. Okay. Next thing what we are going to do is we have added 156. So I'm going to delete 156. So by using the delete mapping. So move back over here. Let's quickly copy this one. Paste it over here. Select the delete mapping. And into this one, let me quickly copy this. In the request param, we have to pass the customer ID. So let's quickly remove this. Question mark, customer ID is equal to 256. Now send it. And here you can see this return false. It means that this one is not deleted. So our ID is basically 156, not 256. So 156 and send it. And here you can see this one is removed. So if I go over here to get orders for 156, if I click on this once again, here you can see this, nothing is written, empty response and status 200. It means that that one is cleared. So it means that all the APIs in this one is working as expected. So that's it for this video, guys. Make sure to like the video and subscribe the channel. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned and see you in the next video.